I understand what you're saying, David, but you have to just believe me when I say that Longoria and Mendez-Lang are just much better than you, okay? That's not disrespectful. You know what's disrespectful? See these trophies there, up here? Yeah, nothing to do with football, but trophies, more than you've ever won. Now shut up and get back to the training pitch. You're going to be sold this month anyway, I bloody hope. Little chat with David McGoldrick there. He's unhappy he's not played a minute of football yet. Just telling him how it is. I'm brilliant at team morale. I really hope someone buys in this January. I really, really hope so. And Collins. Collins. That's right, everyone. It is our first January transfer window of the Derby County Save here on FIFA 23. I hope this will find you all very, very well. I'm better, considering the result that we had at the end of the last episode. I thought, actually, it's because I'd forgotten about it, and now I've come back to it. I'm sat here thinking, this is going to be horrible. I can sit here and say how many games we're going to play today. It depends a lot on, obviously, what happens with the transfer window. If we get business in, if we get some sort of offers, if we then make offers ourselves. I'm going to be doing a bit of scouting in the meantime. I've had a few suggestions, obviously, in the comment section. Thank you very much for everyone that has. Obviously, about positions and stuff that we can kind of improve. And I've got a couple of ideas of players that I might be interested in. But we are very much in the position where we need to sell to buy. I only have 128k in the budget, and the weekly budget is about 5k. There's a couple of free agents that I might be tempted looking at, especially in the goalkeeper region. And it's something that came up in the very early episodes, raised by a couple of you in the comment section. I have to say, I didn't think about it about the time, but now I do agree that if big clubs come in for like the likes of Max Turd, for Jason Knight, for some of the youngsters, I said it at the start, I would treat this as realistic. The best thing I can say is that realistically, would we be able to in real life say no? No, we would obviously negotiate, get the best deal for us. But if a team that's playing in Europe comes in for Max Turd, or even in the Championship comes in for Max Turd, is it likely that, is it realistic that the team says no? Probably not. So I do need to take that into consideration. I didn't think about that at the start, but that might be the best way to help continue renovating the squad, is to maybe sell off one of the big guns. Max Turd is the one I am kind of contemplating that with, just because he's the one out of everybody, of all the really talented youngsters, he's the one that's impressed me least. In terms of today, I'm not going to play the FA Cup game. We won it 3-0 anyway. I'm not really interested in playing the cup games if I don't feel like I can win the trophy. But if we play against a big team, like a Premier League team or something like that, then we'll play the game, yeah? My problem is that I've just had no offers in, like, at all. I said I've had two come into my inbox. Yeah, neither of them are offers. They're just prize money and stuff like that, which obviously I'm not really that interested in. I want offers for my players. I've transfer listed those. It's a good and a bad thing, I would say, about this year's FIFA. Obviously, this is like the one real career mode that I've played, but I remember on the old ones, you used to transfer list people, and you would just get people bidding for them anyway, just to help get them off of your list and off of your squad. That hasn't happened in this year's game. I've transfer listed players that I don't really want. They're a bit older, and not a lot of teams are going for them, and I quite like that because it is quite realistic. At the same time, I hate it because I've got players that I really don't want to keep here, and it's very frustrating. God, it's snowing. I'm not really a big fan of snow. This is quite nice on the pitch though, to be fair. So we're hosting Wickham for the first game in today's episode. Hopefully we'll get off to a nice winning start like we did last time. At the moment, it's not really about how we're playing. It's literally just about getting the results, to be fair. We seem to be very consistently inconsistent. If I'll win one game 6-1 and then the next one I'll get absolutely pummeled 6-1 since I've moved up to Legendary, which is nice because it's obviously keeping it a bit difficult, but at the same time I'd much rather it was a bit easier than that. This is not a good start for me. As Anang, I want to say, watches it go wide. Let's say that he did. I've not had really an opportunity to run at them at all yet, and that's going to continue. I've been really, really wasteful with some of the opportunities that have come up. But at the moment, holding firm defensively, which is a nice change. The Mendes Lang is literally just like, I might as well not even bother like passing to him right now, because every time I do, the ball just goes back to a Wickham player. He's having a really poor little stint. I know he scored in like the last game, but he's having a really poor stint at the moment. Oh, this is a great goal. Whoa, that's a brilliant goal. I just got overloaded there. They had runners into the box. Wickham take the lead. Can't say they don't deserve it. I've not got going yet, it's safe to say. It's lovely there, yeah. I just get caught out, really. Barkhausen again. Caught out the back post, not following his man. Not very good. And deservedly 1-0 down. Not got started at all here. There's no options, and it's just very poor. I mean, I'm trying to insert some speed into the play, and that's not working either. I mean, Tanganga's been robbed there. I would say a bit illegally, to be fair, because the first one he was definitely being held. But I can't do anything about it now. That's a great ball. Don't go 2-0 down. Great block. Come on, Knight, get out. Sibley on the ball. Here we go. Finally, might be able to have a little... What is Mendes Lang doing there? What? Hang on a second. I'm changing the tactics here to get in behind, because that's what the two of them are brilliant at, and I don't know why Mendes Lang isn't doing that. Let's see if he starts doing it now. You can see instantly now he's running the other way, which is good. Great ball into Lungoy. That first touch. Oh, hello, they've mucked this up. Mendes Lang into Graylinger, hits it. Great finish by Graylinger. I'll make a couple of tactical changes. I'll do that permanently. And that's a brilliant finish by Graylinger. The first time we kind of make it into the box, just before half time as well, we needed that. And I have to say, low key signing of the season, Graylinger's been awesome. That's a left back finishing. I will put it out there. Great first touch. Lovely hit. Right into the side netting. You don't save those. Well done, lad. Fabian Graylinger scores again. 3 goals this season. Not bad. There you go, 1 minute break. They should really be ahead. We've been really poor, but we scored with our only shot of the half, to be fair. So, happy days. After a little bit of a tactical mastermind switch, I'm not going to throw my tea at half time. I have to disagree with Ted Lasso. Tea is sacred. Ooh, do you want some ASMR? Listen to this. Oh, yeah. That turned you on? Well, it shouldn't. I couldn't think of anything worse. Slurping is literally one thing that I just... Mendes Lang looking for Sibley. It's another crap ball by Mendes Lang. Knight, on the other hand... Power shot. Oh, it's gone just wide. What an effort that would have been. Wait. Knight out to Barkhausen, chips it out, which I probably shouldn't have done. I should have fizzed it, really. Oh, it's brilliant. Sibley. Oh, nearly. Again, I don't think Wickham have been in our half yet. This half. Oh, hello. Barkhausen. Tease it. Sibley. Oh, my God. Tell me that's saved or blocked at least. Max Turd. I genuinely wouldn't have a problem selling him. I know he's meant to be, you know, like the big I am and, you know, Derby's next big thing, but I'm really not been impressed with him so far in this career mode. I cannot let Sam Vokes outpace me. Well done, Mengi. Just stand him up. Thank God it was Sam Vokes. Oh, it was until that. Oh, Knight, he's... Bird gives the ball away again. Mendes Lang's coming off. He's been pretty poor. Again, really poor. I'm going to take Barkhausen off as well. He's not been great. Joyce is going to come on that right-hand side. Dobbin, the house elf, makes his way up front. This is bad. It's a 3-on-2 here. I've got to be really careful. Too careful. 2 onto Wickham in the 84th minute. I didn't realise it was that late in the game. I felt like I had another 15 minutes at least. I should have come out a bit earlier with Kashin. Not good. I've had my chances really in the second half. Just a few poor balls and Mendes Lang being terrible. Dobbin into Lungoy. I've just not been able to get him a chance. If Lungoy gets a chance, it's as good as in. Lungoy tease it. Oh, get in! Dobbin, the house elf, has scored again in the 90th minute for an equaliser. Get in! Well done, Dobbin. Well done, Lungoy. It's the first time I got Lungoy free in the box, and he makes the right pass. I don't know why we're celebrating so bloody madly. I'm loving my coat, though. Wish I had a bond like that in real life. Either way, we managed to draw it to 2-2, and I think, on reflection, they had the first half. We've definitely had the second. I'd say maybe a draw is a fair result. I'm usually quite good at being fair with my observations in terms of FIFA. They deserved a point out of that. We weren't brilliant, but we weren't terrible. We didn't deserve to lose by any means. We gave a few chances, really. We only had 6 shots and they had 4. So the conversion rate was quite high. Well, we've had offers, but not the ones I want. Someone wants to take Curtis Davis on a pre-contract agreement, that's fine. And someone wants to loan Khaled Hassan, which I don't like when they do loan to buy. Why can't you just negotiate a normal loan? If it was a loan, fine, but I'm not going to let you buy him. This is new, because I've not sold anyone big yet. Curtis Davis is leaving the club. You've been a loyal servant, Curtis. But only I can manage forever. Love a Harry Potter reference. There's plenty of them in the series. Yep, Davis's departure to go to Konyaspor. Excellent. Now this is going to be a big match because this is us against Sheffield Wednesday. Geographically, there's a little bit of distance, but not loads between the two teams. It's more about the fact that they're on 45 points and we're on 52. This is very much a playoff / promotion battle. And I'm tempted not to play Mendes Lang. I'm going to do it, actually. I'm going to take Mendes Lang off because I've not been impressed with him in the last few games. I think he needs a little bit of a kick up the arse. And Dobbin's going to come on and play at centre forward along with Lungoy. Dobbins deserved a starting berth. Let's give him one. Let's hope, then, that we can get a decent result today. We need to bounce back, really. We've had, in the league, it's been a defeat and a draw, and that's not going to be good enough to get me into the place where I want to be. Wilkes is a very dangerous company. I need to be very careful of him. Barkhausen as well, I'm tempted to sell him, but I know he only came in earlier this season, so I'm wondering if it will allow me to do that. I don't know. Lingoy's played a good ball out. He's a good outlet. I think it's just his end product like that is just not very good. That's my problem with Barkhausen. Willing runner, and decent in that respect, but anything more than that, and no. That's brilliant covering by Mengi and Cashin there. That's less good by Mengi. Gotten away with it, it's safe to say. That's an awful finish. It annoys me there because I've won the ball and I'm shielding it, and somehow he still gets in front of Mengi, and I don't want to say it, but I think Mengi probably is a bit stronger than him. Dobbin on the ball. Bird, lovely little flick around the corner to Sibley. We know he likes an effort. Sibbers needed a bit more loft there. What I will ask there is, at the halfway point, who's been your player of the season so far? I mean, I think the obvious candidate would be Lungoy, but there have been a few other players that have really impressed me, Sibley being one of them. Bird on the ball, hits it. Miles wide, mate. Miles wide. Useless. Dobbin's been impressive. Obviously, Mendes Lang has been good. I think Knight's been pretty decent as well. I like Cashin a lot, although I don't think anyone would say our defence has been very good this year. But that's more me than it is them. Dobbin on the ball. I'm waiting for Lungoy. There he is. Lungoy. Boom! Great hit on his left foot. 1-0. We've started a bit slowly, but grown into the game. And I like Dobbin and Lungoy up front. It's a good little partnership. Great hit by Lungoy, considering that's on his weaker foot. That's a brilliant hit. Well played, fella. I wonder what his weak stat is, and I wonder when my hair is going absolutely mad. What's this here? What's that? 23 goals in 28 matches for Lungoy. The guy's on fire, mate. I've done it again. I've won the ball, and it's not giving it to me, and that's really beginning to annoy me. And Anang, I'm going to say that he knew that was going wide, because if he didn't, I would have been, and it had gone in, I'd be pretty pissed off. It's not quite flowing in the midfield. They seem a little bit, I don't want to say off it, but a little bit. Sibley tease it to Knight. Knight back to Sibbers, back to Knight. Good ball by Knight. Dobbin! Has hit it straight at the goalkeeper. Been a very open, flowing game. Just need to really just get a second to put us in charge, I think. Great ball by Sibbers. Tease it. Knight must be. How the hell have you missed that? You couldn't hit water if you fell out of a boat. I say the move before that, the play by Sibley and Barkhausen was excellent. Knight should have buried that. We should be 2-0 up here. I'd feel a lot more confident if I was 2-0 up. No need to make any changes though. I think we've been very, very good. Well, I'd say very good. We're doing okay so far. For all the kind of worries that I've had, we still haven't conceded yet, and that's the most important thing. Can't win a header, can't beat a man, can't pass. Good at pressing. That's literally it. Bird on the ball. He can't do anything. He's decent at breaking up the play. He's decent at passing. Doesn't offer you anything going forward. I hate saying it, but I am a bit disappointed. I thought Bird was going to be a lot better than he has been. Maybe I don't know how to use him. Maybe that's the problem. But yeah, not impressed. And if someone comes in with a bid for him, I'm definitely going to take it. Dobbin, what a ball to Graylinger. Get there! Dobbin! Dobbin! Dobbin's been superb, honestly, but I've got to finish that. How have we not gone 2-0 up in this game is beyond me. Yes, Bird, good ball. Dobbin, Sibbers, wait. What a ball, Barkhausen, here you go. Tom Bok. Off you come. Mengi, I can see the run. Don't give him the angle. I gave him the angle. It's 1-1. After we've had we've had at least 2 golden chances to score in this game. Come on, Dobbin. Into Langoy. Don't miss. I can't believe it. He scored an absolute perler earlier, and that one, it's like he got his shovel out. He's just spooned it so badly. Tanganga, good ball into Sibley. There's no real way to get through here. It's better. Knight on the ball. Tease it in. Sibbers. Jumping! Nearly. Come on. It will open up. It's lovely. Oh my god, he played the right ball, but no one made the run. Oh my god, I've got 2 minutes here. 2 minutes to get a well-deserved winner. Sibby is on it. It's a brilliant ball. Bird. Oh, he's offside. Of course you are, Bird. You couldn't do a Max Turd. That's what you are. You're Max Turd. Honestly. Useless. That might have to be the name of today's episode. Max Turd. Honestly. Shocking. And then we got bloody Luton in the FA Cup as well, which I don't really want to play, if I'm honest. Is anyone going to bid for any of my players? Archer interest. No, I don't need him, do I? I need... Why isn't anyone bidding for my players? I've got so many players I just want to get rid of. Why aren't people going for some of these players that I've got that I obviously don't want? I've tried to sell... These are good players! Not for me, but they are good players. I'm not going to play the FA Cup game. I just want... Yeah, okay, good. We're out of the FA Cup. Excellent. That's exactly what we needed. Player suspended. Langoy is now picked up at... Langoy's got a suspension. Genius. I'm just not getting any bids. Is this a glitch? Or are my players just not good enough to be bought? Is that the problem here? I can't sell anybody. I'm fuming because I can't do anything. I'm at the moment, I cannot sign anyone. Like anybody. I would happily go out there and sign players if I could, but at the moment no one's bidding for anybody, so I can't do anything. And that, unfortunately, is where we're going to end the episode today, because I expected there to be a bit of transfer business, and there hasn't been. But I've done a lot of talking in the in-between, so hopefully what we'll have is we'll have the away game against Cambridge next time. I'm hoping that we'll get a busy deadline day. I'm sorry, I want to make transfers, but I've got no money, and let's be fair, if I'm being Derby County, I need to be careful with how much money I spend. In terms of the standings then, we're dropping very, very far below Ipswich at the moment. We're 8 points behind them. The more concerning thing is there's only 5 points that separate us from 6th place Portsmouth. Below that, Barnsley and Charlton are only a further point back. So at this rate, I've got a bit of an issue here. We could be fighting for playoffs, which is not really what I wanted. I wanted automatic promotion. At the moment, we're still in there, but it needs to change, and I can't keep affording to drop points. We're not being beaten much, but I just can't. That finishing touch has gone. Lungoy can't do it on his own. Mendes Lang's dropped off, and because he's dropped off, we've suddenly stopped scoring as many goals. Dobbin can only do so much. Problems everywhere at the moment. This is going to be a very tough run to the season, especially if I can't get in any fresh bodies. Let me know what you guys would do in the comment section. What do I do? Is there a way that I can sell these players? Or encourage people to? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. #pray for Max Turd, and I'll see you again soon. Stay cool.